Hey guys, so I've got another video for you for chapter 14.4. So just a couple more examples to help get you through the homework. You can see the first one is 4 over x plus 3 plus 5x minus 8 over x squared plus 7x plus 12. So the first thing I notice is these denominators do not match. If you remember to add or subtract fractions, or in this case rational expressions, I have to have a common denominator. So that's fine that they don't match. I can make them a common denominator by going through the LCD. And so the LCD has to do with the factored form. So the first thing I need to do is actually just factor this thing on the bottom. And so if you want to take a second, pause this video, factor that. Now from there, the factored form would be x plus 4, x plus 3. So I'm going to rewrite this fraction with that factored form on the denominator because I'm not changing the value. All right, from there, I'm now looking for the LCD. So once I've got all the denominators factored, if they do factor, I'm looking for what do the denominators have in common. Well, right now, they both have a x plus 3 in common. So I know that's going to go in my LCD, x plus 3. Now, the denominator on the left doesn't have anything else, but the denominator on the right has the x plus 4. And so my LCD is going to be the product of those. And so I need to make both of these fractions match the LCD. X plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 3, x plus 4. All right, from here, now that I have this denominator, I need to say, okay, well, on this fraction, the x plus 3, what do I need to multiply top and bottom by to make it match the LCD? Well, the denominator was x plus 3, and I need it to be x plus 3, x plus 4. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom by x plus 4. And then I still have that 4 that was originally from the numerator. I'm going to do the same thing with the second one. My fraction was 5x minus 8 over x plus 4, x plus 3. What do I need to multiply to get it to match the denominator of x plus 3, x plus 4? Well, nothing. The denominator is already the LCD, and so that one is actually not going to change. Now that my denominators match, I can combine the numerator to one fraction over. Now I'm going to write that x plus 3, x plus 4 as LCD until the very end, and then we will go back in and see if we can cancel anywhere. So what I did in that step was I took these numerators and I combined them to one fraction. Now I'm working on simplifying. So I'm going to distribute. So 4 times x is going to be 4x. 4 times 4 is going to give me 16. And then I have that 5x minus 8 over the LCD. I'm looking for, do I have any like terms? Yes, I have 4x and 5x, which is going to give me 9x. And then I also have 16 plus negative 8, which is going to give me a positive 16 all over the LCD. So looking at that, 9x and 16 don't have anything in common. And so my final answer would be 9x plus 16 over x plus 3, x plus 4, because there is nothing that I can factor out. I'm not going to write that. There's nothing I can factor out of the numerator, therefore there's nothing that could cancel. All right, our last example, x squared plus 17 over x squared minus 36 minus 12x minus 19 over x squared minus 36. So the good thing about this is the denominators already match. I don't have to do any factoring. I don't have to find the LCD. The x squared minus 36 is already the same. So I can go straight to combining these fractions to one numerator. So I've got x squared minus 36 is going to be the common denominator. And then I have that first fraction, x squared plus 17, minus quantity, 12x minus 19. Remember, with subtraction, we've seen it in a couple of examples to now. With subtraction, I have to put parentheses around that second numerator because it is minus that whole thing. All right, so now I'm going to take that subtraction sign and I'm going to distribute it, which will give me negative 12x, and then negative 1 times negative 19 is going to give me positive 19. Carry everything else over. All right, I'm going to look for some like terms. Well, 17 and 19, I can combine those, which will give me a total of 36. And so I'll have x squared minus 12x plus 36 all over x squared minus 36. Now that I've combined everything up, I'm going to look for something to factor. And so on the top, I'm going to factor that thing. So pause the video, do rainbow, looking for two things that multiply to 36 and add to negative 12. All right, hopefully you factored that. And so it factors to x minus 6, x minus 6. Now, this is the first time we're seeing this, but the denominator, because the denominator is already matched, I didn't actually have to factor the denominator ahead of time. So what I'm going to actually do here is I want to also factor that denominator. Now, this is my difference of squares. So take a second, pause the video, factor that difference of squares. All right, so now that you have that factored, you should have gotten x plus 6, x minus 6. And now, if I'm looking for anything to cancel on the top and bottom, the x minus 6's cancel. And my final answer will be x minus 6 over x plus 6. And that would be my final answer. Nothing else would cancel.